Hello, everyone. Testing to see if my mic works before we get started here. Hello, everyone. Alrighty, so it does. Okay, so we're going to be streaming today, if anyone cares. We're going to be doing the new Carinas challenge that is available, which is this one here, Complete Grandmaster's Gauntlet, the Ordeal. Only 7-star champions tagged as heroes on the team. So I have used my good friend Simula's guide and have developed a plan, and we're going to see how it goes. So we got to go first into Grandmaster's Gauntlet, right? Yeah. And then we got to go to the Ordeal, right? And then we got to start building the team. So it's got to be all 7 stars and all heroes. So we'll do 7 stars. What's that? Tag heroes. And we can begin to see who we're dealing with. Now, obviously, there are some Miguel fights in this challenge, so we're definitely going to be putting Miguel on the team. He's a rank 5, and he's delicious. We're going to do that. There's a lot of fights on here that I think Kushala is going to be useful for. Good luck, Ghost Runner, on yours. Yeah, Pig is going to be an interesting one. Then I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to need to bring a poison immune and a bullshit for that warlock, although, there's going to be some. I worry about this fight, to be honest. Let's see what else we got. We got a chi that we want to bring, right? And then let's go back. I don't know. Let me see. Is there anybody on here who's poison immune? I mean, I guess Hulkling, right? Yeah, what if I ditched Warcock here? What's up, OG? I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to do something stupid for one of them. I'm bringing Cyclops. Oh, yeah. What do I want to do here? What's up, Trey? Fuck it, let's ball. All right. So this is my team. I should probably change Cyclops' stat focuses a little bit, right? So I don't look a total tool. We want special damage for him and block penetration. That works. All right, now I look like less of an incompetent asshole. And we can begin. All right, the first fight, as I understand it, is a... Yusafa says swap Cyclops in for Jean. Really? Because I've got Cyclops listed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. I think I want to use him for the Spider Ham, the Korg, the Black Panther Civil Warrior, the Nightcrawler, and the Spider Gwen, because I'm trying to use his, his evade counter. Do you really think Jean's going to be better for that? Use Chi for a lot of stuff here. I know. What does Yusafa know? That's a great question. I mean, he's probably already done this at least 7 times, once for himself and then for all the murking that he does to afford his spending. How many accounts have you done it on, Yusafa? I'm gonna do it with Cyclops. But we're gonna be different. We're gonna be like we're gonna do it fun. We're gonna see how it goes. And if not, I'll just reach into Unit Man and that'll solve the problem. His True Strike won't work on Spider Gwen, just so you know. Yeah, I'm aware. That's going to be a real fun fight. And by fun, I mean Not fun. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta fucking like glance this dude, right? Yeah, there we go. I think I have the wrong masteries on. I think I want to have my bleed masteries on. That's cool. This is a fairly straightforward fight. What's up, Kerr, bro? Yeah, here comes the glancing. What a jerk. Oof. Should not be glancing specials, right? I'm going to try and get that trank on. Nope. Let's see here. Yeah, he's just going to resist that every single time, isn't he? Okay. That's fine. What's up, Andy? What's up, Wheeler? How you fellas doing? Oh, God, that hurt. Try and slap me from across the map. All right, we need some healing. So we're going to build up to the special 3 here. So we can get some regen. All right, now we can bait out the SB2. Yeah, Andy, you got to get in on this stuff, man. You don't want to be the last one. Dude, he hurts. God, I really wish I had been smarter about my masteries before doing this, but whatever. All right, just got to watch out for bubble shield. All right, got around it. Let's heavy this guy a few times, huh? Yeah, one more time. Go ahead and push him to 2 bars. You one fight and swap the masteries and restart. I refuse. Actually, I'm not going to go do that. All right. As much as I hate listening to OG Highline about anything, let's exit. Actually, let's just go flip this over here. We just got to go to the base. My base mastery setup that you're seeing here has 5 out of 5 in deep wounds in it, just because I run a lot of bleed champs. So, restart the map. Bring Gene. I hate Jean Grey so goddamn much. I'm not listening to Yusafa. I'm listening to Andy. How about that? Is that a fair compromise for everyone? Do what I really should do. Where the hell is my Gene? It's down here. Okay. Now at least I've got... Pardon me. At least now I've got a proper mastery set up. I look like a real boy. The other thing I need to do is I need to activate my whale beacon here. This is like the bat signal for us Krakens. There we go. There we go. Now I'm a proper young lad. All right, let's go do this the right way this time. Dolus Nusafa cycle with the unit man synergy is just as good. Yeah, probably so. Let's just really focus on bleeding this guy to death, huh? Let's do that. Ooh, that was a terrible dex. All right, get him out. And let's hit him with some bleeds. There we go. Now we're cooking. He is probably going to block the last hit of this, right? Yeah. No, he didn't. Okay. He will block the last hit of this. Nope. Look at me go. Yeah, this is so much better. God, you remember when we all used to have to fight Doom every fucking war? Yeah, there we go. Now I got proper slap that time. That's fine. Oh my god. All right, let's just regen some shit. All right, let's try. Yep, he nullified my frickin' regen. Even though I didn't get hit by the special one. Lovely. Probably some node I'm not paying attention to here. Let's just go back to bleeding. I'll hit him with a special one here. Something I'm not good at, and I wonder if other people, if I'm just misunderstanding the spacing wrong, but I have a really hard time heavying out of a special. Ay. Wrong time for bubble shield. What's up, Law? All right, there we go. One fight down. All right, next we have Terras. And let's continue the whale ways here and flip the frickin' masteries over to an MD-based mastery. So that way, then I can go use Kushala. So let me mark this down here. I'm going to officially say that this run has cost me 35 units so far, and we're going to see exactly how many units I end up spending. Isn't that fun? I'm not fancy enough to keep, like, a counter on the screen or anything like that, you know? That's like... I'm an old man. I just figured out this streaming nonsense. Let me worry about the other stuff. I didn't even look at the nodes. I assume it's just, you know, normal nonsense. Right? Yeah. Enjoy your Enjoy that indestructible. Let's get some... Worry about my spells here. Is he incinerate immune? No. Okay, so this fight's going to be cake. Oh, he's got a bar. Okay, come on. Work on my spells. He just walked up to me, man. No opportunity for the intercept there. Such trash. There we go. That was a solid one. Look at me looking like I'm a freaking competent player. Special 2. And that should about rinse this guy, right? Yep. Okay. The nodes all say nothing if you have enough units revives. That is how I play. I should mark which ones I soloed, right? I'm going to count that Doom one as a solo because I soloed it the second time. Alrighty. Now we get to the fun stuff. But I need to do another mastery swap. Okay. I'm going to do this like a chart. And then maybe if I cut all this up as like a separate video or something like that, I can post my stats. But that would be like real effort for me putting into a YouTube channel that I just do as a lark. So that's probably not going to happen. Let me read the nodes this time. Oh, yeah, I could care about any of this shit. Okay. Miguel is so good for so many of these fights. You could have just stopped at Miguel is so good, and your statement would have been completely true. There was no need to qualify it at all. All right. Let's go ahead and get the first special out the way. Yep, there it is. And now I think he needs to throw a special 2, right? Yeah, let's just go ahead and bait a special out of him. Come on, dude. Okay, and this fight is pretty much over. Should I whistle during this? Dude, I should get some, like, music, right? Isn't that what the pros do? I'm trying to get this guy to just back up. There we go. Oh, because he's... Yeah. Come on. There you go. See, this is fun. Now we're just going to dance. So this is going to be incredibly boring as I just dex for the foreseeable future. And then I'll move him around the map a little bit by hitting his block. But yeah, I'm just going to let the ruptures tick away. Okay, now I need to control the map a little bit. Push him back. Push him back. Here we go. I got a phone call, so I hope it didn't cut the stream, but... Ah, shit. Oh, I'm back. Okay, good. I didn't mean to hit him. Tell you, the one problem with Miguel is that the AI is different now, and so the ability to influence when and how you hit these guys is a lot different. Love it. He loses power with the synthesis. Oh, come on, man. All right. Now it's full sell to do as much damage as we can do here before I probably die to this SB3, right? So let's see here. How much? Yeah. Rip! Okay, that's fine. Not a solo. Dude, I'd whistle while I twerked. The problem is that because I'm old, I got a bad back now. And so even though when I was a younger man, I was known to bust a move on a dance floor, maybe drop it low. As an old guy, I have to recognize that those days are behind me as I need back injections to manage that nonsense. All right, we'll go back in and clean this up. Golly. Yusafa, tell me you didn't solo this at least. What am I doing? There we go. All right. There we go. He's dead. All right. So that's one death. This fight is pretty much over. Yeah. In theory, it's pretty much over. I made some mistakes. But the cleanup went fine. We need a Yusafa clown channel or podcast. The bromance is strong. Look, Yusafa and I consider Yusafa to be a real life friend of mine. I really think he's a good guy. I think he's a good man. I enjoy talking to him about most things. I mean, it's a shame that he's just frequently wrong about when he disagrees with me. Okay. I think we're gonna use Miguel for this fight too. So while this is on cooldown, we're going to hit him a bunch to gain power. Then we're going to back off, parry sticks, do it again, and rinse repeat till we get to 2 bars of power. Because once we get to 2 bars of power, then obviously we can put on the Wither and just hit his block, and that should make this fight pretty easy to deal with because we are no longer worried about the auto block. Well, I guess that doesn't really hurt very much, does it? I'll just damage him. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to play this differently. Ooh. All right, jerk face. I deserve that. I admit it. I did that to myself. I should have played this the right way. Yes. I'm aware. You're punishing me for my insolence. But let's go ahead and get another Wither up on you. Come on. God, why? See, this is what drives me nuts about playing Miguel, is that with the 60 frames a second switch, like, defenders are just not as sticky when they go back, that they're going to be blocking. What was that? That was terrible. So, you just unintentionally pair yourself so often. You hit them because they decide, oh no, I'm actually going to dash in. I mean, it's just a lot of all of unintended consequences, which I really despise, because the entire premise of this game is understanding, like, how things are supposed to work so that way that you can plan accordingly, right? Put an exhaustion on him just to help with the power. Come on, dude. It's like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like he's not backing up. There we go. Let me just hit him a little bit here. All right, yeah, there we go. All right. Better. Let's see. Okay, so LOL when he disagrees with me. Yes, I mean, we do disagree from time to time. We do. Plus, I feel like if we had a podcast, you and I would get onto certain subject matters that would probably not be appropriate for all audiences and would definitely sort of reveal my true colors as a Marxist. Clown, by chance, do you happen to remember a war video you did and towards the end you yelled out Leroy Jenkins? Yeah, I mean, I remember doing that. I don't remember which video it was. But it was a fight where, at the end, I just had to fucking do something stupid to try and save an attack bonus, right? Or was it the war where I had to Miguel the bullseye? It's one of the two. All right, so now we're this guy. Originally, I was going to use... Let's see. What are the nodes? Both champions' combat power rates are increased by 100%. Okay. Attackers' power draining abilities are 90 less effective. Irrelevant. The defender is more likely to block and dodge. Well, that's just lovely. And he's immune to debuffs. Okay. So, what do I want to do here? It was a short arms video. You mean I was doing something on the SSX account, which is no longer currently named Mommy Short Arms. It has a different name. I rotate that name I think it's every 3 months I can get a name change token. So I change the name of that account every 3 months. This would be a Cyclops fight. Yeah, exactly. But I got talked into by Andy, not by Yusuf. I got talked into by Andy of doing this. Let's try something. It's just units. Well, that was rude. Man, I'd love to be able to throw this into his block. Yeah, there we go. Of course, I ate shit immediately afterward. Come on, where's my... That's so funny. Where's the indestructible on defense when you need it, right? You go fight this guy in war or in battlegrounds or some nonsense, and he's indestructible the entire fight. But when you need him to be indestructible for you, just one time, he can't come through. Just not reliable. Teddy is just not reliable. All right, so we did not like Hulkling for that. Let's try Gene. That's who Trey says my other option is. Now, I will be extremely honest with you. I have no idea how to use Gene. So this should be interesting. Okay. We'll just spam Neuros, I guess. What? What? Did y'all see that nonsense? Ay. What is this? What is this? I wonder whose special 3 is this? This is mine. Yeah, it was his. Jesus. All right. This is why I wanted to bring Cyclops, yo. This fight would have been over. All right, we'll do this with Gene. Because ordinarily with Gene, don't you want to like build up a bunch of Neuros? Those are expiring, so I might as well build up a bunch of Neuros with the special 1 and then hit them with the special 2, right? Isn't that how it goes? Yeah. I wanted to show off Cyclops a little bit, but I just think Yusafa loves watching me die. You know what this is? Oh, I knew what this is. This was like Yusafa knowing that there's a Spider Ham on the map and knowing that Cyclops would counter the Spider Ham. So he, sabotaged me because he wanted to see me die to Spider Ham. I know it. That's exactly what happened here. So this fight is just like super slow, right? Because of the taunts. God, at least I'm not like slugging through this nonsense with like a Prowler or some garbage. What am I saying? I love Prowler. I should not disrespect the man. Just do a nice little heavy counter. When that crits, I get real. Thumb slipped. Ooh, you nasty little. I'm just dumping power. Oh, that was bad. Okay. All right, good luck on your war fights, Trey. I did 5 of my fights already in 4 Loco. Those were all solos. And then I had a 9 fight war in SSX, and I died once. It was to Gene on 44. It was a rank 5 Gene, and I assigned myself Bastion. But when I got there, I was like, man, I really feel like this is probably better with Mojo. And, after like 3 minutes of slogging, I died, and or whatever it was. I didn't play great. I just went, and like Gene was still like 65% or some nonsense. And so I went in with Mojo and cleaned it up. And like in retrospect, I kind of wish that I had just gone with Mojo the entire time. What's up, Grinfield? How you doing, bud? Hulkling can solo ham. I'm sure Hulkling can. It's not a question of whether Hulkling can. It's a question of whether Clown can. Different evaluations. Come on. Bro, you want to. There you go. There you go. So I think the ideal rhythm for this is like heavy counter, special one, heavy counter, that kind of rotation here. That seems to be the best way. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely the rotation. So this is, in retrospect, this rotation here with Gene is like what we're doing is we're just pushing special one. We're doing a heavy counter. Then we're going to push the special one, do an SB1. And that is going to be like full yellow bar material right there. Of course, you got to actually, oh my God. Let me just fucking be done. I love how right after I diagnosed the correct rotation, I immediately failed to do it and get slapped in the face a little bit. Hey, what's up, Darkness? How you doing, bud? Do I have mods? I think do I actually have mods? I don't know. Maybe Usafa. I don't really care what people say as long as they don't say racist or homophobic or stupid shit. But then I'll just get rid of it myself. All right, so that was what? We didn't use Cyclops. We did one with Hulkling, and then we had 2 deaths with Gene. Okay. So next is the Weapon X, which originally I was going to bring Warcock for, but that's not going to be available. So I think I'm going to just start off with Jean, see how it goes. I'm not going to bother healing her up because she might just very well croak to this shit. Come on, and triggers. Okay. Yep, look at that. Terrible. Look at that. There we go. But I'm going to die anyway. That was awful. Oh, yeah. Thank you, John. I appreciate your reformulating that. I think that's called a retcon, right? All right, so Gene will work fine for this. I just got to be better. I gotta say, man, like these kinds of challenges, they are some of my favorite content. The game's not hard in an appreciable way anymore, as I die multiple times to these fights. But like I don't know, I just sort of always think about Act 6, which I did think was sort of like one of the best things Kabam ever did. Like the ode, like I just loved it. All right, we'll just hit him with a big one and not really care, and then come on, beta special and da 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 da. Yeah. Come on. Throw it. Throw it, jerk. Thank you. I wanted... I was hoping for a bigger chunk than that, but I know I lost a ton of my neuros building up. Well, trying to get him to throw that special. All right. Come on. There we go. That was much better. Come on. What's up, Carl? Oh, man, I almost... Ooh, I was way too far away to punish that special. That was silliness. All right, there we go. There we go. I did that with Jean. We died one time, but I didn't heal. But yeah, she's good. All right, Kushala destroys Weapon X. I think Jean did pretty well there once I stopped playing like ass. Yeah, I think this was a home run in terms of content. I always like the Carinas. You want to do all lights with Jean, more debuffs. She doesn't need mediums. Okay. I mean, like I said, I had no idea how to use Jean. And all my friends in the game know that I have no idea, certainly, how to fight Jean. So, you know. Yeah. And, of course, I had to look up from playing because Carl was here. I sensed it in my loins. All right. I've got a thing here. Let me heal up my chi. See the nodes. Unblockable specials, shifting immunity, bleeding, poison, encore, and then oscillate. Okay. Just do 4 light combos. Okay. Come on. There you go. Appreciate it. I got a little cheeky there with that heavy with him over a bar of power, but it'll be our little secret. All right, chat? That was not intentional. Lights give an extra neuro, right? I'm going to be... I think so. Come on, jerk. Yawn. Interesting. She is very easy. All right, show off. Just always remember, things that are easy for you are not necessarily easy for other people. I mean, certainly there are things that I do in the game that I think are incredibly easy, or that I do in life, and other people really, really, really struggle with them. And so, and I'm not saying that to like chide anybody. I'm telling this also for the benefit of myself, um, because I forget that too, right? As I plan for Four Loki and SSX, and I try to facilitate getting guys into fights that they're comfortable with and will succeed at. Sometimes I think fights are easy, and I because I have experience doing them, and they're not easy if you've never done it before. And I forget that sometimes, and it's good to remember. This fight is just really slow. The other thing about this kind of, like, I remember when we used to have Legends runs, and I said earlier that, like, the Carinas is some of my favorite content in the game, and that is because they got rid of Legends runs, which was always sort of like the most fun thing that would happen. They would have a new act would get released or something. Oh shit! Well, that was bad. Um, and you'd had to, if you were one of the first so many people to complete it, or you did it in the fastest time, you got that Legends title. Um, that program was just a blast. The problem is there's just so much rampant cheating, but that was not a reason to get rid of the program. That's just a reason to get rid of the cheating. But getting rid of it is just sort of tacit admission, right? That they can't. They can't. So, you know. But anyway, when I would do my Legends runs, I would really like work and plan those out, and I'd actually spend a lot of time trying to get it, because I thought that was like, it was something I really wanted to be able to do, and but I would always struggle with it because of my ADHD, and just sitting and being focused on one task for a long period of time is just hard for me. And if you've got those kinds of processing issues, you understand what I'm saying. But then I also discovered pot. Discovered is probably the wrong word. They legalized it in Maryland, and so as a result, that is actually helps me for tasks like this, as I, you know, instead of staring into YouTube or Cheech and Chong movies, I'll just play MCOC. All right, this is obviously going to be another Gene. One. All right. And we got Mixmaster here. Fucking lucky. Bro, I can't wait to do this shit with the villains and Mojo, everything. That's going to be so much fun. This is silly. What do I want to do here? I guess we just keep going, rocking in a free world, right? Oh, that was dumb. There we go. Yusafa, I swear to God. Oh, that's right. Duh. Come on, dude. This is abysmal. Yeah! Get that deck, son. You know, Carl, you're talking about the weather yesterday in the Washington D.C. area where I live. It was like 75 degrees. I had to turn on the AC, and today it snowed. The weather is wild, man. Nope, not that time. Too slow. Come on, man. What am I doing? Let me just throw a special 3 and take a second here. Whew. Okay. What? What? That is bull. All right, we got through it. All right. Taters and Dreamin' were out here a few months ago. We went on a hike and we almost lost Taters off the side of the cliff. Jesus Christ. I hope Nick's okay. All right, well, that was a solo. It wasn't a good solo, but it was a solo. All right. And we got Dragon Man. We're obviously going to be using Miguel for this. Aspect of Evolution. Don't care. Okay, let's just heal him up and go. We'll use some of these love potions, right? Oh, I actually love juices. Which just really sounds terrible. Oh my God, come on, man. Yeah. trying to leave that power gain on him, actually. If I can be so lucky. I guess not. That's fine. Come on. All right. Now I don't need to worry about his power gain anymore. Come on. I just gotta... What? Oh my god. So you'll notice he was rupture bursting because he was hitting the 0 power bar. And that is frequently what happens in these kinds of fights. It's why Miguel was always so good for node 40, the old aspect of evolution node in war. You know, how many times I had to fight Mangog on that stupid node 46. Just basically employing the same exact strategy. And get a second wither that just increases our power gain. But again, we're going to leave his on. Get some more ruptures going. Who cares if I hit him? There we go. Yeah, and see, he's just rupture bursting at 0 bars. Big chunky damage from Miguel. Easy fight. Easy fight. Who did I use for Pig? Will Gene work? I have my team planned out, but need someone for Pig and I-Bomb. If Gene can do Pig, I would just bring Hulk or something for I-Bomb. Gene can do Pig. If you go back and you watch this stream to when I was doing the fight, it took me a couple attempts, but I think I figured out a really simple, if boring solution, which was basically utilizing the power gain from the nodes in that fight, Carl, to push it, Spider Ham above a bar power. He throws a special one. You heavy counter that. He's at another bar power. He throws the special one. You can then hit him a couple times. You'll be at your special one. So you're essentially just like in this rotation of heavy counter, special one, heavy counter, special one, the whole fight. And if you can get into a really nice rhythm, you'll probably solo with the full yellow bar. All right. Now, just don't be bad like me. That's the lesson. All right, so we're almost halfway through this nonsense. Footloose, huh? Oh, because they get to become passively unblockable. That's obnoxious. Why wouldn't I use Kushala for this fight? Yeah. There's... swap to the Mojo layout. Go back. Guess it's about time I checked on my boost, huh? Yeah. I'll go ahead and pop on another one of these bad boys. And another one of those. Alrighty. Exactly. Revives and potions were invented for a reason. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. There you are. That's okay. I'm less concerned. I want... There we go. Yeah, that's right. Just tick. And we will just keep doing that, right? Oh, what is this? Did he kick it? Oh, that jerk. I'm going to kick those. Why am I not pairing? Shouldn't I be pairing? Nope, because there's parry stun. Golly. Okay, so that was bad. Yeah, I got cute. All right. Let's get serious. Let's stop messing around here. All right, so we switched it up to chi, and you're like, why did you do that? Well, I can parry, and I can counter the unstoppable. I cannot counter the unblockable, though. So yeah, that's why I switched up. Now we've got our grid up, bait the special. And just rinse, repeat. Yeah, this was the right way to do this. Should not have thrown that last medium. Thankfully, I was not punished for failing to shorten my combo. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was clearly the right choice for that. It was supposed to be Chi. I gave up one with Jean, trying to do something stupid. One with Kushala. That also nonsense cost me 35 units. Good job, moron. All right. What do I have next? Nightcrawler. Defender's ability accuracy increased by 10%. Defender starts to fight with indefinite 28% precision buff. It's removed, it returns, whatever. Cruelty, whatever. Okay. Remember back in the day when you could switch this asshole? Come on, throw your nonsense. Whoo, I dex like nobody's business. Oh, he's just going to be obnoxious for like a while, right? Yeah. All right. Yay! I actually got to hit his block. What's up, Sandscript? How you doing? This guy is super annoying to Miguel. Oh, he caught me that time. Damn. Oh, come on. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. A Miguel solo of Nightcrawler. Suck it. All right. No one else is going to do that. I guarantee you there's not another YouTuber, Twitch streamer that is going to do that fight with that guy. You're like, are you about to Miguel this Spider-Gwen? Yes, yes, I am. That's exactly what I intend to do. What's up, Mike? How are you doing, sir? What? Oh my god. All right. So she evades and she intercepts me, and then she evades into a special and does it again. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. All right. That's how we're going to do this. I may have gotten a little big for my britches here. Ooh. This may be my death. No. Oh man, wasn't that shit on cooldown? Oh no 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 no! I know what it is. Okay, that's the one I open node. All right, but that does feel a lot better than Miguel. We're feeling our way through these fights, boys. Oh, everybody's dead. Just kill them all. All right, we'll revive everybody. Let's see what we got. We got some of these romance team potions, right? We can use, I don't know, 10 of them. Right? That works. All right, we'll get it. We'll get it. All right, I'm feeling a lot more locked in this time. Oh my god. Come on. I'm intending to only use my special when I have my strikers available. So that way I make sure that I actually get value for them by connecting. And if that means I push my character to a special 3, that's okay. Because I'll still get the regen from that, which is certainly appreciated. Let's push her back a little bit more. All right, let's hit her with it. Was it hit her with the hind? Is that what they used to say on Howard Stern, right? Look at all that good regen. Was not intentional. That's all right. That was a good, good rhythm for a while there. Whatever. Like one of my consistent problems, and this is not an excuse, it's just as the user interface has grown more intricate in this game, I think I need to upgrade. I didn't like playing the game on a bigger phone, and certainly not an iPad. It always felt more comfortable to have just the phone in my hand. But with a smaller phone, playing on that kind of device, you're hitting these striker buttons, and if you got the fractured power bar, it's spread out even more, and you just don't have a lot of screen to work with. Here we go. All right, so definitely a chi fight. And then one with Chi, one with Miguel. All right. Yeah, domino. Domino, domino, domino. Force of will, limber. Okay. Okay. I think it's probably G. Okay. Oh, she tried to evade me. That wasn't very nice. This is a very comfortable loop. Oh, this is so funny. I can't wait to rewatch it. Hold on. What? Oh, man. God is too funny. I did not realize that I was unlucky. Tried to evade the special one and got demolished. Oh, domino. I can't even get mad at that, right? Because that's such a whatever. So like, I'm always trying to check whenever I push her over bars whether I trigger that or not. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. So I didn't trigger it. So definitely can, if I was closer. I don't like trying. See, I'm unlucky now. So she invades everything. That was lovely. Thank you. Not unlucky. Okay. I am unlucky. Don't try to evade. Got it that time. Not unlucky. All right, I am unlucky. That time I just missed the deck. But at least I killed her. Alrighty. Runty Gamer says, "Sup, clown? Hadn't seen you in a minute." Yeah, I haven't been around in a while. But, I've been thinking about it. And I just, I'm going to stream a little bit now and see if I like it. And if I like it, I'll keep doing it. And if I don't like it, I'll stop. Well, lurk away, my friend. Please. Okay. Yeah, let's Modoc this shit. I don't know why you just randomly type Safe Ozzy in the chat, but that's cool. I know, Greg. Come on. Come on. Mojo. Mojo. So rude. Ah. Please tell him I said hello. All right, Mojo, you can go ahead and hold block. I'm not worried about Mojo like self-triggering the prompt and gaining power there, simply because he can't gain power while I've got the Wither. So I just wouldn't mind if he threw a special. Of course, I did not want to eat it to the face. That'll be the end of me. I am not going to survive it. Yep. Oh, my God. That was annoying. What's up, Nearwin? How you doing, bud? Ay. Yeah, why is he so aggressive? Come on. Come on. My fault. Did he hit me with that nonsense? That's so rude. Yeah, this Mojo, like Nearwin, I don't know if you're still around, but this Mojo reminds me of that stupid MODOK AI I had in War today. Just never stop coming at you. Jason Jabari, how y'all doing? All right. So that was one there. Okay. Let's read this again. This is Defender gains 25% for each debuff on him, of course. 40% should provide any kind of bleed debuffs. Who cares? So I'm going to be power locked this entire time with... Yeah, I'm just going to be power locked this entire time. Alrighty then. Alrighty. How did war go today for me? I have done a lot of my fights in 4 Loki, but I still have at least one left. I have I have to go kiss a Maestro on node 49 with my rank 5 Ascended Mojo. And I may take an Onslaught boss with the Mojo as well. We will see about that. My SSX fights are done. I had 9. And they all went pretty well, though there was some weird AI in a couple of the fights that were really quite annoying. And then in I did give up a death to a rank 5 Jean Grey on node 44. I had originally planned to do it with my rank 4 Bastion, and then I thought about switching over to Mojo, and I should have. Because I ended up leaving her at like 65, 70% health. And I cleaned that up with Mojo pretty easily. You know, I actually got to use Miguel in 4 Loco this war. It was chill. Dude, that hurts so much. Yeah, well, in SSX, I have a rank 5 Mojo. I have rank 5 Mojos on both accounts. That's how much I enjoy playing the character. But with this tactic, he's just so unbelievably OP. that I mean, he can just do so many fights. I mean, any tactic fight is a joke. If any tactic fight takes more than a minute, you're doing something wrong. I should not have heavied there, I don't think, but I did. That's fine. Oh, I forgot. Fucking Hulkling can't be power locked, so he's perfect for this. You know, I'm kind of stupid. McGee says, "Damn, clown. GG's the other day. Damn that deck, bro." Yeah, well, you know, absolutely. I don't remember. I frequently play when I'm high, and but I hope you won because I don't really care about where I place. But yeah, I have a big deck. I really, I've always had a big deck. And certainly Banquet further increased it. Oh man, I was just going into. Oh man. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna reset. It'll be fine. Look at me. I'm already regenning. It's beautiful. I've taken up Path 8 this season. Mojo and Hood will work well, I hope. I mean, they're both great, but you don't need them both. You really don't. There's not a single fight on the map that I would rather do with. Well, I take it back. Node 8 is a Node 8 is probably more of a Hood fight than a Mojo fight. To be fair, the AI doesn't cooperate at all, no matter who you use. It didn't stop me from taking Miguel to rank 4. Well, first of all, you have excellent taste in taking Miguel to rank 4. That was a solo. Yay. All right, next up we have this APOC. I think, right? This is the last sort of like grouping. I need some advice from you, end-game top-tier guys. Do I rank 5 Thanos, Jean, Doctor Strange, Kitty, or Shocker first? Okay. So, well, actually, let me answer Rajeeb's question first about who should you bring in addition with Mojo. It all depends upon who's been placed there, you know? I need some advice from you about who should you rank 5 first. Okay. Ranking champs. There are 3 reasons. It all depends upon what you're ranking the champ for, which means really why are you playing the game, right? So I'm playing the game because I enjoy the alliance component. I specifically enjoy alliance war. And so all of my rank ups are built around alliance war. Right? So if we actually just go over here to my roster, you'll see I have this top row and Punisher are all rank 5, right? These are all, this top row, these I have 7 rank 5s. And I place 5 of them on defense. So this rank 2 Arcade is on defense, Hevo, Dark Phoenix, Serpent, and Punisher, right? And then the 2 that aren't on defense, Mojo and Miguel, are my primary war attackers. And so if we even go into this war, I'm not going to show the score or anything like that, but I mean, if we just go into the war, you'll see here that my team is literally Miguel and Mojo. And if you look at my other rank 5s are the defenders. So when I make decisions about who I rank, I do it from why am I playing this game, right? Other people rank champs for prestige, like Yusafa. Other people will rank champs because they're fun to play, right? Maybe you love to play Kang, right? You just love his style, you love the rhythm. Then fucking rank Kang, man. It's your account, it's your time, it's your money, and you should enjoy it. But what gives me enjoyment is sort of this teammate component, the alliance war component, and so that's what sort of formulates my rank ups. Now, it therefore your criteria should be some mix of who do you like to use on attack, what kind of prestige are you looking to have, or is your alliance looking for you to have? But no matter any of that stuff, it should not be Kitty. Anybody else is fine. Hey, man, look. Yes, I brought up Kang, but I mean, I'm also the asshole who ranked first. The first rank 5 in the game was Miguel, right? That's me, because he's my favorite champ, and so, you know, I didn't do Onslaught or something like that because he's Prestige King and all that stuff. Onslaught's great, but I'd much rather that first champ be one that sort of is reflective for me and what I like. Okay, let's see what's on this APOC. Well, the attacker is suffering from a damage over time effect. This defender is more likely to activate special attacks. Okay. Apocalypse all attacking heroes is mutants for his abilities. Well, that's just friggin' lovely. The duration of the attacker's buff is reduced by 5 seconds, and if they are a robot, they suffer reduced ability accuracy. That's not going to be a problem. And cooling, that's not going to be a problem. So instead, it's these two things, right? Everybody's a mutant, and DOT find more likely to activate special attacks. So I think that means that I want to use Hulkling here, right? And then just let him throw the special ones because I'll be poison immune and won't have to deal with that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh, that's just so meaty, dude. Oh, I thought I was going to get to the special too. That's pisses me off. I have not played this well. Just want to take off a big chunk of damage before he kills me. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we're going full send here. For the last little bit of damage I'm going to be able to do. Which is a nice chunk. That is a good chunk. All right, now I'm dead. Okay, let's see here. Darkness says, that's me ranking all on vibes. Everything else I need to be super efficient and mini min-ax. But ranking, enjoyment of vibes, bashing Gladiator, my 2 R5. Beautiful. I worry about them getting banned in BGs. That's why the decision is so tough. I mean, they're going to be banned in BGs, right? Like, I would not... Don't rank 5 champs for Battlegrounds. Because they can be banned. That is not a rubric through which you should make your decisions. The real question is, will Clown assign Kang to war for anybody in his BG? Probably not. Although, I am assigning Kitty and Tiger this season. So, there's always a chance. Miguel's good, though, of course. Work. You and I, we always agree. Koskami needs to lock in. They can't keep messing up. Is that supposed to be like a kabam scam nonsense portmanteau? Because that's just so stupid. You know, I mean, we don't have to get into it. I'm gonna try Miguel. My heart says Thanos though, so I think it just means instant ban of BGs. Yeah, do Thanos. Oh, is there gonna be a selector in the Carinas challenges? I have not. I mean, the only thing I noticed about the rewards for 100% the Carinas was the first appearance of and the Ascension materials for Maestro. Anything else is mostly irrelevant for me. This fight just blows. Get some ruptures going. Yeah, this probably kills me, right? No. Hot diggity dog. There we go. That's fine. It's in the 4 challenge rewards, I think. Cool. I mean, I can go look at the rewards. I really haven't. So we go to Carinas challenges here. So yeah, there's the Maestro first appearance. I mean, I have all these champs, so. Oh yeah, here they are. Yeah. I mean, for a long time I was missing Massacre. As you can see, he's Sig 10. So I probably just take the and bank the Titan Crystal, I guess. Or I could just take the Sigs on Massacre, I suppose. Oh, final stretch here, man. Then I got to remember how to fight this Thanos. Okay. Push him to special 2. That actually seems a lot less painful than the special 1s he was throwing. Okay. I'm missing Miguel and Sinister, but no shot on passing Mel because I'm not doing those other old challenges. That's up. You're a smart man. Okay. So I did this one, not with Kushel. I did it with Spider-Man 2099, and it cost me 1, and I died with, I think, what, Hulkling one time, right? Yeah, 1 Hulk. Okay. All right. Sassy is obviously going to be a Miguel fight, right? Yeah. All right, so now he shut off. Now I just need to get the wither. See, accidentally triggering the fucking striker for the 8,000th time. I'm assuming because of life cycle, I'm going to have to do this to end the fight. And if I time it correctly, so that way the power, I got to time it correctly for the rupture burst. It should kill him pretty quickly. People may wonder why you would want multiple withers for Miguel. The answer is that each wither also increases Miguel's combat power rate. So as you can see, I'm already back up at another special 2. I'm going to put a 3rd wither on this guy. And at this point, I just want to continue beating him down with such a large health pool. Special 1s here for the physical vulnerabilities are great. Let's get some more. Oh, that was a nice 30k rupture burst. Yeah. Come on, buddy. He's not taking any rupture damage because of the life cycle, huh? Lame. I think I would have noticed that before now. It's fine. The burst still trigger, so. There we go. Easy, 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 easy. Dr. Stone, hello. How are you, sir? All right. I think I want to do polka dot power. So yeah, this is a gene fight, right? Okay. Come on. There you are. Yeah, I haven't been streaming in a while. Sorry, I'm just really locked in here. Locked in. It's locked on. Um, yeah, I got sort of intrigued by the idea of doing it again. I was, I spent a lot of time. Let him touch me for the first time. Am I supposed to let somebody touch me like that? I was talking with Samila and DLL, and they were like, "You should stream again." And so, um, my wife bought me as a Christmas gift a new Elgato, and I had used it, and it's March, and so I was kind of maybe told, like, go do this, see if you like it, and I think my wife is trying to get me to have a hobby. And for some reason, she thinks talking to myself in front of a microphone while I play video games is something that I would find appealing. Cool. That was fun. I think I did better that time. I think it was probably like my best fight using Gene, actually. I feel decent about that. All right, now this one I had targeted, this void I had targeted using Chi for. Is there any reason why I wouldn't? Okay. Oh, this... all right, fine. Yeah, just don't get a tremendous amount of damage through whenever the bleed is on cooldown. I should be shortening my combos. What am I doing? I'm a moron. Let me have that drop off. Okay. There we go. Yeah, just stick to medium, medium. Yeah, and only during the specials. Yeah, that's how it's that feels right. Sorry, there's just not much to say here other than this very slow fight that I'm currently engaged with. We're getting there. Usually yesterday works as... That's really funny. And there's absolutely no reason why you can't, right? All right, that was easy. All right. Last of the path fights, we have this Nick Fury with Lionheart. Yikes. This looks unfun. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure to work and no one would give me a straight answer, so I gambled. I mean, the reason that you couldn't get a straight answer is because is the answer itself, right? Because if they knew about it, they're not going to answer the question like yes, because then everybody would take that same sort of tactic, right? And they don't want people to do that. They want idiots like me making this kind of content. Whereas if it was obviously no, they just would have told you. They'd be like, yeah, you can't do that. So like by not telling you that you couldn't do it, they were sort of like tacitly telling you that you absolutely could. So I'm glad that, let's do something for the players, right? What the heck? Fucking shorten timer my ass. Come on, dude. Ugh, I just hate how much time I spend baiting fucking specials in this game. I'm glad that little maneuver worked. Man. This is the problem when you fight a big fucking Nick Fury with a mutant, in that because he doesn't consistently gain charges, it's really hard to get him out of his unblockable. I mean, this guy's been fucking unblockable half the fight. I mean, how much of that of his first life did I spend fighting him while he's completely unblockable? Alrighty. I feel like I actually did pretty good there. Switch that to Gene and got a solo. Okay. Oh. Again, I'm not pretending to be a perfect Gene player. This is really the first time I've gotten to use her in any meaningful content. So, I like the way that she's performed. Should probably invest some time into really learning how to use her, right? All right, I gotta fucking read this Thanos. Ten Dapperoonies that clown forgets about Thanos' bleed. Jesus, I didn't even know he had a bleed. I'm reading it now. Chill. Thanos activates evolution armor for 5 seconds whenever the opponent's attacks make contact with his evolved armor. 200% of the damage taken will be dealt back as bleed damage. Okay. So I don't want to Miguel him. How do you remove his stupid armors? We'll fucking figure it out. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's like 5 seconds, right? After he throws a special one. Well, there's that. I'm guessing it's that very convenient little bleed timer. Yeah, okay. I see it. Alrighty. Rude. Come on, man. All right, wait out that fucking bleed. And now go. All right, here's the next one, right? Where he goes to like special twos and not and shit. Whoa, what was that? Okay. Got to be careful about that. think he's stun immune after 40% at like 40%, right? Yusuf, have you done your run yet? Is that why you were telling me all the gene nonsense? Pop him for another one. There we go. Yeah, he's really good. Thanos is just, I feel like his, yeah, he's stun immune now. Okay. Good to remember. Okay. A little bit of a mistake come there. A little bit of a mistake. That's okay. We'll get it fixed. First, we got to figure out what the hell is going on. Deathstone. Got it. Okay. Matt, what's up, buddy? Yeah, so that's right. Okay. I remember this. And I don't have any Avengers on my team, right? Right. Yeah, I don't have any Avengers. Okay. So we're just going to spam it. That's garbage, man. Because it's my understanding he's only going to throw his special 3 at this stage. Damn it. That's all right. We got plenty. We got plenty here, man. I got the one of the funniest bugs. Oh my god. This screen bug is. His AI in this phase is awful. Yeah. I mean, the problem is when he does the slow walk up and then the dash in, right? So you're dealing with two different movement sets. Is this going to kill me? Or did I do enough intercepting? Yeah, I did enough intercepting. Some fucking ruptures on you, dude. Yeah, eat a dick. This is, I lost my wither. All right. Got him. All right. All righty. So not a solo by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like overall a perfectly acceptable run. Let's see what we get out of this. We get a 2 to 3 gem. We get a 7-star Titan Nexus, 7-star Stat Nexus, and 100 of these. All right, let's go ahead and claim it. And what else is in here? Oh, I got new battlegrounds objectives and da-da-da-da. Okay. We'll go ahead and open up the stuff that is here to open. And that'll be it. Let's see. Here's the Titan Crystal. I have everybody. We'll take the Lizard because I believe today is the last day for extra Lizard stuff. Just trying to get that Ascension. Materials. I still have these 7 Colossal Titan Nexus Crystals. I'm just going to hold on to them. They give you a choice of 5. And then I have, somewhere in the neighborhood of 215 Titan Crystals, basic Titan Crystals. I'm going to hold on to those. But we can go down here and get this stuff. All right. What do I want to do? I'll just go ahead and awaken the Kushala, even though I should probably take the SIGs on Thing. It's fine. All right. Matt, should I open one Colossus one even though I have everything from the Titan? I would not. I would absolutely save it for do 215 Titans. Yes. I opened up yesterday or yesterday or whenever the day the Titan flipped over. Yeah, yesterday. I opened up over 50 Nexus Titans and then I think 20, 30 basics, just again trying to get as many Lizard dupes as I possibly can for the Ascension materials. Oh, I guess I can claim these. And then you guys can see the sorry state of my Sig zones. And by sorry state, I mean I'm quickly running out of champs to put stones in, which is literally nobody's fault but my own. So we have about 85 that we need to burn through. So obviously we're going to take Red Hulk to Sig 200 it's the only reasonable thing to do. We'll go ahead and get Punisher 2099 up. Night Thrasher. Probably have some, yeah. So I got Pixie, and I just awakened her because I have so many awakening gems. So I'll put 19 into her, and we were joking earlier about this Massacre, and we'll just take him up, and that should take me down to 121. So that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I have a lot of 6 stones because I have these, obviously 121 here. But if you look over here, I have 91 plus 5s. So, that's like 450 SIGs right there. Heimdall for sure. That indestructible is fantastic on him. Yeah, bro, I don't want to learn Heimdall. I don't want to learn any more new champs. I'm tired of learning new champs. I barely know the champs that I have. This weekly super event where they gave us the AQ compensation, fucking amazing, considering that, like, it's raids week. So, 0 chance I'll be using any of that shit. Let me check on raids while I'm in the game. I was back up, so you can see I was the last to join. 1,500 units, bam. That's like 2 wars of potions for Mojo. And 7,500 trash shards. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can finish up the stream doing a little bit of solo of some raids, and we'll do a few swings here at Sauron. Oh, come on, man. All right, now I just got to get him to throw his freaking special. What? Fuck you. That just pisses me off. I hate Sauron so much. That little wing SB2 is just so obnoxious. I mean, like, I can't say he's a good defender. He's a one-trick pony if you're just not paying attention. I'm over it. He's so irritating. See, like, why am I getting hit when I dex the first part of that special? It makes no sense to me. Come on. That one I was too early on, I know. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. I hate fighting this guy so much. My hell is having to fight Sauron. I just want one run of like 12%, and then I'll be fucking happy. All right, I pushed him to a special 2. Let's push him back. Look at that. How clean. Oh, trying to get me. You tried to. I fucking saw it, bro. I don't care. I was just happy to. I knew what I did there. I got greedy with the extra heavy, but whatever. Got an extra 1,000,000 damage in on him, which is like 1% of his stupid health. I think it did like 8,000,000 damage to him. Yeah, I got greedy. Hey, Misty. Yeah, I finished up. It went fine. There's a lot of fights that with, I was using champs. One champ I'm pretty unfamiliar with, and a bunch of champs I'm bad with. So, but overall, I'm pretty pleased with how it went. And yeah, I chipped away at the Sauron guy that I absolutely detest fighting. I would rather honestly do all 3 of the raid mini bosses by myself and let the other 20 like other dudes just fight Sauron, and I never had to do it. But I want to thank everybody who stopped by over the last couple hours to watch me bang a head against the wall. I will stream all of these Carinas challenges for better or for worse, and I'm going to try to stream other things, whether it be battlegrounds or hell, even arena, a little bit more often. So for as long as I'm interested in doing so. But yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by, for chatting and keeping me company. I sincerely appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next life, Jack.